Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Welcome to another lecture, and in today's class we are going to cover the back exercises of our chapter, A Simple Philosophy by Chief Seattle. We had covered the explanation of this chapter in the earlier parts of our video, and today we discuss the back exercises. So let us start. Why does Chief Seattle accept the white man's offer? So why did he accept it? Because he knew that if he would not accept, the white man, will come with their guns and they are going to take away the land forcefully. He's repeated this twice in the whole chapter. So the second question says, the clatter only seems to insult our ears. What is Chief Seattle trying to say? What does clatter refer to? Clatter refers to the noise. Noise is something which is found in cities where there is no peace at all. So he, through this sentence, is simply trying to question the white people that if you are going to turn our land also in one of the very busiest of cities that you have, all the noises that you have around you, they are insulting to our ears. You need peace, you need to listen to the beautiful sound of a tree or of a rustling of an insect, the flowing river. But if you are not able to do it, then it is the ears which are being affected by that. All things are connected. In what context does the chief say this? Now again, he's spoken this at several moments in the chapter when he wishes to say that, there are a lot of things. This earth is connected in multiple ways. There is a web that the earth has created as it is used in our chapter. We human beings are only a strand in that web. Animals, birds, trees, we are dependent on them for our survival. And if something happens to one, the others also have to suffer. What does the author want the white man to teach his children? So what does the author want that the white man should teach the children? He wants the white man to teach them that this earth is their mother and we have to respect it. And all the animals that we have on this earth are our brothers. What does the author hold sacred to his tribe? So what was sacred for them? The earth was very sacred to them. Every part of this earth, as he has written, is sacred to him and his tribe. How does the author explain man's relation to his environment? So what kind of a relation does a man have to the environment? We are closely related to the environment because whatever harm we do to the environment, it ultimately falls on us. He has used that line that if you spit on the ground, you are actually spitting on yourself. Because we are totally dependent on the environment. And if we harm it, we are ultimately harming ourselves. The red man has always retreated before the advancing white men, as the mist of the mountain runs before the morning sun. Why does the author say so? So, this is the line that he had spoken, that the red man has always retreated. We have always accepted our defeat, always moved back from the white men, just the way the mist goes back before the sun arises. Why does the author say so? The author has said so because according to him, the white man and the red man are day and night and they cannot come together. They can never overlap each other because their thinking, their ideologies are totally different. What does it convey about the relationship between the tribal people and the white man? What can you think? What can you say about their relationship? It is very clear that the tribal men and the white men do not have a very cordial relationship. They considered each other to be their enemies. The white men wanted the tribal people to just go away from the land so that it can be used, and the tribal people who considered the land to be very sacred, they thought that the white men are going to exploit it. What is the author's concept of ownership? What does he say about ownership? The author has again and again emphasized on the fact that we do not own the earth, we do not own the rivers, and we do not own the sky. So when we do not own them, how can we sell them to somebody? This is something that the author, the writer, did not know. The value of land cannot be measured. Pick up words and phrases that convey this. So there are multiple phrases. The whole chapter is filled with such phrases which tell you that the earth is very important and it cannot be measured. Okay, discuss the relevance of these words written more than a century back in the present day context. Now you have to, after you have written the words that show that earth is important, you have to now compare their meanings, what that meant centuries back and what it means today. Obviously, there's a lot of difference between how the people treated earth long time back and how they treat it today. So this is very much clear to us. Okay, the next question. Think and write. What is Chief Seattle's belief regarding the ownership of land? Now, this is something that we have already discussed. Chief Seattle is obviously the author of this chapter. He is the one who's written it. And again, throughout the chapter, he's emphasizing on the fact that we do not own the sky. We do not own the warmth of the land. We do not own the sparkle of the river. And something that we do not own, how can we sell it to you and how can you buy that? Okay. Many other people in the United States also hold views on owning land which are quite different from those of Chief Seattle. What are these views? Now, obviously, the author has talked about the views of the white men. How do they perceive the earth is to be owned by them? So what are these views? We have read that he talked about the fact that the earth can be used by them as and when they want to. The animals are killed by them relentlessly. They are exploiting the nature. They are using everything for their own personal needs and are not in the least paying attention to the earth or what it needs in return. Okay. Now these are a few literary devices which are given to you. Simile, comparison between something which is similar. We use the word like or as to establish this comparison. It is a direct comparison. Then we have metaphor. It is an indirect comparison. We have talking about two things which maybe have the same qualities, but we neither use like nor do we use as. Personification means giving human qualities to something which is non-human, which is non-living. A rhetorical question is a question which is asked, but it does not have an answer to it. You ask that question because is very important. It gives a very major impact to what you have written, what you have spoken, but it has no answer in return. Sarcasm. Sarcasm means when you are mocking at something, when you are making fun of something either directly or. Now you're given with a table You have to first identify what literary device is used, and then you have to explain why did they mean it. The first one, for example, but we will consider your offer, for we know that if we do not sell, the white men may come with their guns and take our land. So, the author was mocking at the white people, and what did he mean by it? He meant that the white people, they do not wish to have any goodwill, any positive or friendly relation with us. They only wish to threaten us because they want to have land. My words are like the stars. The word like is used, so it is clearly simile. And he has over here referred to the fact that just like the stars, his words will never change. That means that whatever he has promised, he will do that. Our dead never forget this beautiful earth, for it is the mother of the red man. What are we doing over here? We are personifying earth. Here the author has given earth as human qualities. It has referred to the earth as mother. The great chief sends word he will reserve us a place so that we can live comfortably by ourselves. He will be our father and we will be his children. This is clear sarcasm. Through this, the author is simply wishing to emphasize on the fact that the white men consider themselves to be superiors. And think, what do they think? They can take care of us. Soon you will flood the land like the rivers which crash down the canyons after a sudden rain. He says, like the rivers, like is used, so obviously. And what does he say? He talks about the population. He says that the white people will soon occupy the land, just like the rains occupy the canyon. This shining water that moves in the streams and rivers is not just water, but the blood of our ancestors. What is he trying to do? This is a metaphor. This is an indirect comparison. He compares the water with the blood of his ancestors. Right? His appetite will devour the earth and leave behind only a desert. So his appetite will devour the earth. Again, this is what? This is personification. Devour means to eat something very, very wildly. Here, white people are going to eat the earth. Which means they are going to exploit it. But perhaps it is because the red man is a savage and does not clear sarcasm it is. Here, the red man, the chief, is trying to mock the white man by calling themselves a savage. So he's again and again saying that, for you white people, we are the wild animals who don't know how to take care of the other. Like a man dying for many days, he's numb to a stench. So like is used here simile. The chief has compared the white man to a dead man without feelings. Man did not weave the web of life, he is merely a strand. So this is what he says, and what is it over here? Which literary device are we talking about? Again, he is talking about, or rather I can say that he is saying this sarcastically. He is expliciting a sarcasm that somebody, we people consider ourselves to be the creators of this world. White man consider themselves to be creators of the world. Rather, we are only a small part. Men come and go like the waves of the sea, like is used, so simile. So, man is mortal, will die one day. Just like the movement of water. Continue to contaminate your bed and you will one night suffocate in your own waste. Again, sarcasm. Here the writer is telling the white people that if they harm the earth, they will one day be buried in the same earth. All things are connected. What does author say about the web of life? How can our actions have a deep impact on nature? So, what does the author talk about the web of life? According to him, the nature is the creator of everything. Everything in the world, everything in the nature is interconnected. We have the animals, we have the plants, we have the sun, the moon, everything depends on each other. And if we do anything wrong to one part of them, we hurt, we harm the whole cycle. This is something that we all know. We all have read about the food chain. If we affect just one part of the food chain, the whole chain goes to the wane. So according to him, the whole of the nature is connected with each other, and if we harm one part of it, then all the other parts also get disturbed. Okay. Seattle's letter, though written in prose, has all the qualities of a poem. Very true. We had all the poetic devices, literary devices used in abundance in his chapter. One of its most remarkable quality is the aesthetic balance. For example, the kind of aesthetic, words that he has used. How can you buy or sell the sky, the warmth of the land? We are part of the earth and it is part of us. You have to pick out more sentences that exhibit this. There are numerous sentences. This is a web of life and we are a strand of it. If you spit on the earth, you spit on yourself. So these are all nothing but the sentences which have aesthetic importance in them. And with this, my dear students, we come to the end of the chapter. So we've explained to you the entire chapter. Every word, every sentence has been explained to you well. We've discussed with you the back exercises also. So I very well hope that the chapter is very clear to you.